I need a glass of wine. It's the Manhattan Project. It's shh, top secret. Chicken, bok, bok.
We ran out of fresh water. You gave up.
I gave up.
Twitter. The meeting. Let's have another meeting. Another meeting. Where's Peggy at? Oh, another meeting.
Choo choo. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, it's not like we're on a major interstate.
I'm just waiting for another door to fall.
I know.
Point me, point me in the direction of Albuquerque.
Am I supposed to turn right there?
No.
No. I'm supposed to go up this hill, right?
Yeah.
Sure hope so. Oh. Oh. Well, it turns into a road again. So that's interesting.
And why you didn't choose to go that way, I don't know.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you there's Google. If I kept going further down, I could have gotten off.
Oh, totally.
Alright, we made it here, and now we're gonna, I just detached so we can go take the FJ and cruise around and find a good spot. This is a huge area. I read online that people are like, you could drive for miles and park anywhere. We're just at the main entrance. It's National Forest Service. Peggy's in the FJ. Here. And see what's down there. Maybe it'll be like this amazing waterfall. I know, it's not true. We could have gone down. We're gonna go down here. It's gonna be like it's a waterfall, lake,
And the cows.
and all. It's gonna be like kangaroos. And... Thanks for the ride, ma'am.
Get out. Your Uber is over.
My Uber's over. Well, you're not getting 5 stars. That was a really bumpy road. And what's this all about? All right, well, there's plenty of spots. So we're just gonna go camp this thing, park this thing. All right, let's just find a spot right over where I can get kind of level. There's a little bit of cover from the wind that doesn't cover up my solar panels. Explore, a little bit of exploring in Santa Fe, just to get our bearings where everything is. Right now, dinner somewhere there.
Right now? Tonight? Oh.
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
It's 5:30 here.
Okay.
So figure out how far away like the main downtown area is and restaurants, get something to eat. Kind of get a feel for best ways in and out of here.
You have arrived. We have arrived.
We have arrived. Oh, here's the square you were looking for.
Yeah.
I see. So I should find a parking spot.
Loading, 20 minutes.
Hey, you have your own. Why must you steal?
We got.
Mooch?
Oh yeah, that's too much chocolate.
Peggy's racing to see if she can make evening mass. Tomorrow is Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. We're going to go to breakfast and hope that we can actually get in.
I was just gonna say that. Maybe McDonald's.
Yeah, we could end up doing McDonald's because I don't want to wait a long time. I'm kind of hungry. And we have a busy agenda for today. Plaza Cafe downtown. It's probably going to be right next to where we ate last night. You ready?
Yep.
Plaza Cafe downtown, right on the little plaza.
Yummy.
It's very good. Good service, friendly people, reasonably priced. Now we are going to drive to Los Alamos to the Manhattan Project National Monument, I think is what it is.
Smarts on.
Why are you whispering?
I'm not sure.
No one can hear you when you do that.
It's the Manhattan Project. It's shh, top secret.
Why'd you say it in a regular voice so people can hear?
Because it's top secret.
Well, it's not very top secret because it's got big signs all around it, and I think it's going to be a lot of pictures and stuff.
Yay.
The Manhattan Project had unleashed a destructive force never before seen.
So you kind of drive around and look at some of the few remaining buildings that are here, like Oppenheimer's house and some of the scientist's house, and so we're just checking out, driving around some of that. And the buildings that you can go in aren't open until Wednesday. They're only open on Wednesday, so it's
The lodge.
the big lodge. The main,
Fuller
the
lodge.
nice big building. Yeah.
Or the
It's-
dining hall
yeah.
of the Los Alamos
Oh, you're looking for the women's
WAC.
dormitory thing?
Yeah.
I just was expecting something really different. Like, you get to see, like, out in the area where they were detonating, and the big tower where they would drop the bomb from, and maybe the labs that they were working in, but obviously over the years they've relinquished the land back to
Well,
private ownership.
She said that, like, the place where they were working, the buildings were wartime buildings. They weren't built to last for 80 years, so they took them down.
Let's pretend this isn't my life. Let's pretend it was a great night.
I kept seeing signs for the Valles Caldera. It's apparently a huge volcano. You can see all the volcanoes. It's like a circle of volcanoes. We're way down there. What are you doing here?
In fiction, you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, yeah, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. In fiction, you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, in the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary. Can you imagine?
chicken. Bark, bark. No, I'm just kidding.
So Peggy decided that she wanted to climb up the 140 feet on the ladders and stairs to see what was in the caves. I thought the trail went around and looped and came out the backside, but basically you climb up the stairs and ladders and then you come back down again the same way. So there's a bit of a traffic jam. You can see I climbed up a hill on the opposite side of the canyon to get some still climbing, but you can see it gets pretty crowded up there. As people are trying to come down, you have all skill levels.
Fading, fading. Oh, 'cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real work. In fiction, you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. That's where in fiction, you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, in the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary world. Can you imagine for me? Yeah.
You made it.
I would do that 100 times
Are you kidding?
over. Yeah.
What do you
Over
mean?
Mooney.
Oh, you mean as far as scare factor goes?
Yes.
Oh, trip. What is wrong with people? You know?
Building a world nobody can get to. Put up a fence or finally get to. Take a deep breath, sit back and relax. I love it in the imaginary world. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? 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 Yeah.
We just finished, what is it, 2.5 mile hike probably?
No, it was 4.
4?
Well,
Oh my God!
Oh.
You made me do 4 miles. Well, you went up the ladder, right?
hmm.
It won. Whatever. It was an easy hike, even for me. I just got hot, but we dressed expecting it to be cold with the wind and everything, and it really wasn't. A couple of gusts, but it really wasn't that bad. But it was a good hike. I'm glad we went the direction we went, because it's kind of casual walking out there, and then you climb up, and then on the way back, there's all kinds of stuff to see.
All kinds of fun things to see.
And everyone's kind of going the opposite direction. So
Yes.
that was cool. You haven't even opened it. You haven't even opened it yet. This is bottle number 2. Yes, I don't have to drive anywhere. So I just enjoy my wine. Yummy.
Throw that.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peggy's leaving me. There she goes. I have to work all day. Shocking. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, though. The rain cleared out last night. Snow cleared out, and it's just sunny and beautiful. So she's going to go try to get a short hike in. I think she's just sort of trying to get outside and get some exercise since yesterday's weather was kind of lousy. And then, like I said, hopefully we'll get to go do something together tonight before we pack up to travel out tomorrow. It's been a nice place, this dispersed camping area. It's just very strange because it's a very large area. And we've seen a couple of fifth wheels and trailers that have been here about the same amount of time, I think, as we are. They're probably staying for 4 or 5 nights with families and little kids. But then there's just sort of random, just solo travelers in cars that will set up and camp for 1 to many nights and never leave their cars. It's not like they're even going out hiking or anything. They just sit in their cars. So I don't know what the story there is, but we create our own stories.
trail is just full of surprises. I was focusing that way, and now I just come around the bend here. And this is gorgeous. Look at this view. Facing the mountains. Beautiful homes. At this view. Look at this person's deck. Looks like the Grand Canyon overlook area. Huh. Whole lot of trails.
All right, it's our last night in Santa Fe. And Peggy has pretty much exhausted all the things to see in Santa Fe, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, and hikes. Well, I've been working.
I mean, I think there's good, I'm sure there's that one place that's closed and I couldn't go. So.
Yeah, the Tent Rocks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's been closed for a while, I guess. That would have been cool to see, but closed.
It's been really cool, but...
So on our way here, our social media feeds kept popping up this Meow Wolf. Meow! I thought it was like a kids' activity center or something, but apparently...
It's an interactive art.
Yeah.
Which we love art.
Everyone says it's the top 3 things to do in Santa Fe. You gotta... It's like, okay, well, I guess we can go do it. I thought it was an evening thing we could go do.
Right. It's not.
It's not. It goes like the morning and the afternoon. The latest you can go in is, I think, 5:30.
Okay. And how,
5:20.
when do we have to be out of there?
I don't know. Our entry time is at 5 o'clock.
Oh.
So, and it's about 20 minutes from here.
Everything is 20 minutes.
Pretty much. When you're out in the middle of the desert. Oh.
It's making me a little nauseous.
Speechless. It's not often that my wife is speechless, but
I'm processing.
she's filtering is what you're doing.
Filtering.
You're filtering because you don't want to be mean.
Well, I can't
But-
tell you. I mean, there's nothing to be mean about. I think.
Nothing
if
to
you-
be mean about. I just
I
think,
think if you had young kids, it would be fun for them. Not super young. I think it would scare the.
yeah.
Like
I mean, we were in
yourself.
there for about an hour.
Okay.
I guess you probably could have dragged that out to an hour and a half,
Yeah.
maybe 2 hours if you had kids.
Yeah.
I think it's time to go eat some food and
Have a glass of wine. A really big one.
Get my wife some sangria or something.
Now we're gonna go try John's restaurant that he picked.
Yeah, I picked this, and it's gonna be. Peggy picked the exhibit thing. She wanted to go see. Meow.
No.
Meow meow.
It just kept coming up on
I know.
Instagram.
It did. I think it's. It's an experience, right?
It was an experience.
It's an experience. I think it's a little overpriced.
I think it's a little overpriced.
At $40 a person. But this one particular one.
What is it about this one that you like? It says best tacos. What?
You're just gonna have to wait and see.
Is it connected to Meow Wolf?
No, because I can't imagine what kind of food that would be.
Yeah.
It would be, some sort of sushi, jello, ham.
Tofu.
Yeah. Chutney and burnt hair. Of all the restaurants in all of Santa Fe,
Everyone says this.
This one has the most reviews, and it's almost 4.9 out of 5.
You just didn't want to eat in the cute area of town.
I still want to drive back in downtown Santa Fe again. Yeah.
Mine's facing the wrong way.
What did you say about your fish tacos?
They're probably the best fish tacos I've ever had.
There you go.
But I knew they'd be good because they were the Plaza Cafe.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that wherever we ate tonight had good food, because that first night we were here, we ate in that place, and it's like, it's a perfect location, and it was nice, but service was terrible, food wasn't very good.
These cute deck.
Yeah. But this place was, the inside of the ambiance was good, but it's in a strip mall, but the food was great. Beautiful morning on our last day here in Santa Fe. We had a new experience last night, which I was worried was going to happen. We ran out of fresh water. The water pump just cycles. I just crawled and looked under the tank, and sure enough, we are out of water. Not the end of the world, because we are headed out this morning. We're going to head from here to Roswell, New Mexico, and spend a night in a state campground. So we'll have water hookups and everything. And I did have a 5-gallon fresh tank jug in the back of the FJ that I got up this morning and went and got. Put it in the RV to warm it up a little bit. So we'll make it through this morning anyway, till we get to the campsite. Dusty.
Very dusty.
I mean, the plus is that it's beautiful and that you're relatively private. And it's free. Not paying $50 a night. But it is dusty. With all the wind, I think it just really
Creeps in the crevices.
everything's just coated. Yeah.
I'm writing and wear my sunglasses at the same time. You didn't even notice.
Because my eyes are on the road. My eyes aren't on your 6 eyes over there. But look.